Howdy, everyone. It's me, Jim, the Sandman here. Uh, yeah, I know this was impromptu. I said I've been going to do it, and I'm going to. So if anyone's out there watching, I really appreciate it. If not, cool. Keep in mind too, you can always watch the video afterwards, and go ahead and email me if there's something you want. You guys know my email, most of you do. It's sandmanmysterycomics@gmail.com. And that's pretty much it. Um, like I said, I've got stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of dollar books here. I've got very reasonable sets over here, $2 books. These are $3 to $5 books. I've got treasuries, I've got Marvel graphic novels, just a lot of neat, fun stuff. So I do hope you like what I have and, help out the channel. If nothing else, hey, I hope you subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Uh, Even if you're just here for moral support, it's all good. No complaints. All right. Well, might as well get started here with some Dollar Holla books. The Dollar Hollers are just a mix of stuff. There is some Bronze Age, there's some Silver Age, there's Copper Age and Modern in here. So I'll just go ahead and start grabbing a stack here and we will go through it. Now, keep in mind, all of these are $1. Okay. Uh, First off, you've got Night Warriors #3. This is put out, I believe, by Viz Comics. Yep, it's Viz. And it's based on the video game Night Warriors. So $1. All you got to do is claim. These are claim sales. Say claim Night Warriors. And it's got the zombie character on the video game here. Just type in claim whatever. All right, next up, we got Bob's Burgers Free Comic Book Day. Okay. It's got that infinity cover going on, just $1. DC Comics and Cartoon Network Space Coast or Space Ghost Coast to Coast. This is issue #9 for $1. Okay. This is issue #1 from Avatar Press. It's Gravel #1 by Warren Ellis and Mike Wolfer. Okay. Really neat book. I like Mike Wolfer as an artist. He started out with his own self-publishing company called Ground Zero Comics and did a book called Daikazu, which was basically giant monsters. So, of course, I loved it. And then another dollar book here, Spectacular Spider-Man #76. Okay, great cover. Looks like Black Cat been through it. Ow, damn cat. Oh, that was that one cat who likes to run through and she got caught in the wire. So I'm sorry about that. Let me adjust my headset and yanked me along for the ride. Ah, gotta love them though. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man, like I said, #76. All these books are in good shape, too. Keep in mind, unless I tell you, they're all mid-grade or better, 5.0 or better for $1. Anyway, it's $1 and it's complete, so you can't complain. And then what is this? DC Comics presents #40, Superman and Metamorpho. And it looks like there's an update in there. Whatever happened to the original Airwave? Oh, okay. Hey, Dan, you were the one who asked me about some Pulp Hero stuff. I remember And I happened to dig out a few things for you. So, okay. Let me get your name on that for you, sir. Dan Alvin. Okay. All right. And thank you. Okay. So there you go. Now, where was I? Okay. Oh, yeah. I showed the DC Comics Presents. Let me put that aside. All right. Next up, another cartoon comic here, Dexter's Laboratory from IDW. It's number 2. Free shipping on 30 or more books, Dan. Oh, okay. Yeah, 30 or more books, free shipping. Okay, other than that, I have to calculate shipping. All right. And I will ship priority mail. Okay. So you got Dexter's Laboratory number 2, number 3, number 4, and then we got Flash number 1 by Wilson, Danny Wilson and Paul DeMeo and Ken Ashley. This is one of my favorites. I bought it this was just a pure cover by Marvel Apes. I mean, look at that. You've got Spider Monkey, you've got Wolvergibbon, Captain America Gorilla. I mean, just great, great stuff there. And I think Spider Woman's a capuchin. I don't know. I have no clue who Iron Man is. That may be a baboon. I could be wrong. I don't know. But that's just awesome, awesome stuff right there. So Marvel Apes number 1. I also have, I didn't even know I had this, Young Romance number 208. Okay. Don't worry, we got plenty of stuff to go through. Superman Family Giant for 50 cents. This is issue 170. Okay. Champions number 14. This is a minor key. First appearance of Swarm, who's like a B or C list villain. He fought not Superman. Why did I say that? Spider-Man. I haven't had enough sleep, guys. I've had like 2 hours sleep at the most. So yeah. Champions number 14. It is Bronze Age. It's definitely mid-grade. Could use a clean and a press. Minor key, first appearance of Swarm. All right. And then this is an obscure little book for $1. Marvel was doing their own Mangaverse. Okay. Boop. See Marvel Mangaverse. And the main titles were drawn by Ben Dunn, and then they did a lot of offshoots. The only one super valuable, of course, is the Spider-Man one. But, oh, okay, Dan. You got it, brother. There you go. I'll put it with your other one. The only one valuable was, like I said, the Spider-Man one, which I have, but I'm not going to show it yet. But here's the Punisher. If anyone's interested in a manga-style Punisher, totally new take on it, there you go, number 1. And here's a book you don't see all the time. This is one of those rare indies from the 80s. Omaha the Cat Dancer was really big, and it's a direct market only, dealt with it's not erotica, but it kind of was. They didn't really show anything, but still, parents groups went after the book. I mean, shoot, imagine if they went after, they should have gone after Faust, Tim Vigil, but hey. So Omaha the Cat Dancer, and this is number 8, and yeah, it's adults only. Okay, you got good taste, Dan. I'm glad you know. You know. If you know, you know. And this here, it's a low grade Metal Men comic. It is number 25, 12 center. It is complete, but it's got some, you know, rips and tears here on the spine, and you can see the black is faded and there's some lines. But for a buck, hey, and it's a chemo appearance. Oh, okay, so you know all about the good ones. You know about Faust, you know about Omaha the Cat Dancer. Yeah, okay, cool, cool. All right. And then we got Supergirl number 1. At first, I thought this was a Michael Turner cover, but it isn't. It's Churchill, whoever he is, and it's written by Jeff Loeb. And it looks like Supergirl just beat the bejesus out of Power Girl. Supergirl number 1. Great book here from Kamiko or Comico, however they said it. Johnny Quest Classics number 1. Only $1. And then we've got this one's lower grade. It's a 64-page Gigantic Strange Adventures for $1. Oh, okay. You got it, sir. Hey, you're cleaning up because you're the only one here today right now as more people trickle in. Oh, and Supergirl. Okay. All right. Cool. And I'm almost done here with this little stack that I grabbed. Here's Peter Parker. That. Just say Spectacular Spider-Man, Jim. There you go. Number 21. Nice cover. Oh, okay. The Flash was a number 1, and it wasn't from Jeff Johns or Ethan Van Sciver. It's number 1 from 2006. Fastest Man Alive, and the creators on it are Danny Bilson writing, Paul DeMeo art, and Ken Lashley. And yeah, number 1, 2006. Yeah. So there you go. If you're interested in that, let me know. And this is, I'd say, a good minus. It's got some color fading and all that, but it's $1. So, it's cool. Spectacular Spider-Man's 21. Can't go wrong. And then we got another Spectacular Spider-Man. This is number 20. Much better cover. And in better shape, but still only $1. And then some old Marvel Westerns here. This is number 26, Western Gunfighters, featuring Kid Colt, Gunslinger, and Apache Kid. Okay. Number 20, you got it, Dan. Did you need 21 as well, or are you good? Let me know. Okay. And yeah, this one has a chip missing right there in the corner. But other than that, it's complete. And then the last book in this dollar stack is Marvel Comics Group Creatures on the Loose, number 35, featuring Manwolf. Yeah, 21 was the rougher one. Yeah, with the color fading and everything. I don't think this was George Perez. Let me see. Yeah, it was. If if there's any George Perez fans, Creatures on the Loose 25 with Man Wolf. Let me get it right there. George Perez art on this for a buck. So, okay. All right. Let me get the flashback out. Here we go. Okay. Under the Cowl. Thank you for showing up. Yeah. Dude, for $1? Heck yeah. Okay. And like I said, you claim 30 or more books, you get free shipping. Okay. Oh, Dan got man. Oh, I'm sorry, Under the Cow. Yep, on StreamYard, Dan came in first. Thank you. Okay. So, Dan, you got this. But hey, I'm all ready for your next claim. Yep. Okay. Now I'm moving on to my next stack of dollar books. We got Wonder Woman 231. Mid-grade copy. Okay, Dan. And I haven't even gotten to the good stuff yet. I mean, there's great stuff in the $2 bins, the 3 to 5, and the more expensive stuff behind me. And then the sets over here. Okay, I got your Wonder Woman. Now, this is lower grade, but it is Silver Age, and it's a dinosaur cover. There's a few of these in here. This is Star Spangled War Stories, number 114, brand new tale of the war that time forgot. It's about a good minus, you know. You can see there's some creases on the cover and all that. But for $1, hey, you can't beat it, you know? If anyone's interested in that. And then right here we've got Dark Horse. Oh, okay. Under the Cowl. See, I knew I made this for you for a reason. For that first claim. Thank you so much. Okay. You guys are really helping me out. This is going to pay someone to do a video for Loki and clear up a lot of space, which my wife has been bugging about. So thanks a lot. Next up is Classic Star Wars: The Early Adventures from Dark Horse Comics. It's by Russ Manning. The cover is by Mike Allred, 1994. I believe this reprints the Al Williamson stuff. Okay. Not too sure. If anybody likes the classic Star Wars stories, there you go. And let's see, here's the next one. It is The Darkness and Superman #1. So DC and Top Cow teamed up. Uh, yeah, Loki passed last night at 12:32 in the morning. We took him to the vet to get cremated, and I have about 40, 50 photos of him that I'm going to try to have someone make into a nice little video with some nice music and post it because he was an awesome cat and I want people to see him in his prime. Yeah, dude, we've been dealing with it since December 5th when we had to rush him to the vet emergency room down in Temecula, California, if you know where that is. It's about 35 miles from where I live. It's the only place that would see him at 2 in the morning. His sugar levels dropped to like 19, which means he's almost dead. and he was on insulin, but the dose was too high. They got him back up. We had to take him off insulin for a little bit to get him going. That's the only thing wrong with him. He's a diabetic. But then we did all these blood tests, urine analysis, feces analysis, x-rays. Nothing could be found wrong with him, but he just kept getting worse and not eating and losing weight. And then he went, so, and we had him almost 17 years. He was, he was my boy, man. He was raised with my son. They're like brothers, and that was his cat. So yeah, wow. Okay, I'm not going to cry on stream. So moving right along, Superman in the Darkness. Okay, and you got the Star Wars Under the Cowl. All right, next up, I know everybody has these, but it's an Excalibur #1. It's minty. It better be. And it is 1988 newsstand. This is kind of when newsstands were going down. So I was shocked to actually have this in my collection. I've got so many boxes back there, I don't even know what I have, to be honest with you. But if anybody needs an Excalibur #1, high grade, here you go, $1. Um, Let me get a drink of water. The next one is a Mark Spector Moon Knight book. It's Mark Spector Moon Knight. I'll get that off of that. It's a dollar book. 21. And thank you guys. You got Moon Knight, you got the Punisher, you got Spider-Man. Okay, Dan, you got it, sir. Dan, you are quick, man. You must be watching it like 2 times speed or something. Okay. And then for you video game fans, all right, I've got a bunch of Mega Man comics from Archie Comics. We got Mega Man 28, the regular cover. This is near mint for $1. And then you got 28B. This is the variant cover, also $1. Yeah, I got into the video game comics for a bit. I got a bunch of Street Fighter. I got those Night Warriors. And then this one is 29, also high grade. I thought that was a neat cover. 29B, so another variant here of Mega Man. And then lastly, we got number 31. This is the A cover, and it looks like Mega Man and Zero teaming up together. Okay. And remember, if anyone catches this, later, you're more than welcome to hit me up on Instagram, Sandman Mystery Comics, or email me if you're interested in stuff, whether it's the dollar books or the others. These are a bunch of neat covers here, variant covers. We got Supergirl 19. I believe that's Art Germ. I could be wrong though. Can't tell by that signature there. But it's very minty. Supergirl 19, beautiful cover. Yeah, it is. That was an Art Germ variant. That was a first printing. Okay. And then here's number 20, also Art Germ variant, first printing. This is a really cool one with her with the kitty. Art Germ again with her little kitty. Very cute. These are all $1. And then this one's awesome. It's a Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman number 64, also Art Germ. Okay, Dan. Dan gets Wonder Woman, and Under the Cowl gets the Kitty. Good taste, my man. Good taste. All right. Any of you Todd Father fans out there? We got Spawn number 12. And yes, that is minty. Never read. Although I think these earlier issues, there's more of them out there than the later ones. Okay. So, but still for a buck, early Todd McFarlane art and writing is, you can't blame it. Can't beat it. Okay. Oh, I got an Uncanny X-Men in here. It's an Uncanny X-Men annual number 7 for a buck, where they meet the Impossible Man. Okay, it's not beat up. Does have a few color-breaking spine ticks. Oh, actually, nope. I got it. Full disclosure. Yeah, look at that. It gets a little worse, but for a buck, you can't blame it. No, Spawn is near mint. I'll show you right now. Okay. The annual is not, Dan, but the Spawn is. Okay. We'll look at the spine real quick. You can see. This has just been sitting in my boxes for years. And then do the corners. Trying to get the glare off of it for you guys. Yeah, no blunting, no nothing. Oh, okay, Dan. So you'll take this, but skip the X-Men. Okay. Next up, Immortal Hulk number 30. Beautiful Alex Ross cover with Immortal Hulk fighting Zemu the Titan. The only one I thoroughly enjoyed from Spawn were 1 through 4. After that, I stopped buying them. Okay, Dan, get the Hulk. And then Marvel Movie Special. And this looks pretty nice too. I'd say about a 7. It's James Bond for your eyes only. Okay. Yeah, there's no spine ticks or anything on that. Okay. Oh, okay, Under the Cowl. And then DC Comics presents 84, Superman and the Challengers of the Unknown. This is a nice high grade one. And the only thing I could find on it in Key Collector Comics is this is the last time Kirby did any art for DC, which doesn't sound right because he went on to do Superpowers, unless this was around that same time. This is from 1985, but supposedly this was his last work for DC. Probably cover. But for a buck, hey, like a drum with a hole in it. And then if anybody likes G.I. Robot, I mean, I think there's a lot of new fans out there. Weird War Tales number 122 starring the G.I. Robot. I'd say this is about a fine minus. It does have, as you can see, a few spine ticks. But, hey, for $1, you can't go wrong. Okay, Under the Cowl. And let's see here. This is He-Man and the Masters of the Multiverse, issue number 1 of 6 from DC Comics. and it's got an Inhook Lee cover on it. I don't know if we got any He-Man fans in the audience. And next up, we got some Bronze Age, Fourth World goodness, I believe. I don't know. Was OMAC part of the Fourth World, or was that just something separate? Good old Kirby stuff from the 70s. OMAC One Man Army Corps. Yeah, hit that like button. Number 6 for $1. Good old Kirby goodness. You can't go wrong with it, you know? Like I said, just put claim OMAC or whatever you like. You see in the in there. Okay, I am on it. I gotta actually get into YouTube, and then I can make you an admin, good sir. Here I go. Do do do. Okay. It's going to be weird doing that. Let me see here. Go in. Subscriptions. No. Home. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, we're getting there. Sorry, guys. Why is it not? Okay, hold on. Hey, Steven Spock made it. I'm trying to make you an admin. Yeah, if you want to come on, I can send you the link. You could probably walk me through it too. Okay, hold on. Let me send you the link. I think I remember how. Okay, I just sent you the StreamYard link. Okay. Yeah, let me close out everything then. Oh yeah, it's high grade on the DC Comics Presents. See? But for $1, hey, you know, unless it's falling apart, then I can understand. Okay. If you want that, Dan, let me know. Okay. And the OMAC is mid-grade. Okay, if anybody wants the OMAC 6, it's mid-grade, but for $1, hey. Dan, if you want this, $1, just let me know. And then I hope we got some Stan Sakai friends out there, fans. Usagi Yojimbo, #1 of Lone Goat and Kid. And yes, this is minty. Okay. And then we got some more Bronze Age goodies here. Okay. Yeah. I have the whole set of this. If you want the whole set, I've got it right here, and I do it for $5, issues 1 through 6, if you want them. Let me show you. And they're all minty fresh. Okay. Ah, there we go. Yep. So you get 6 issues for $5. Yep. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. 4, 5, 6. All right, so there you go. All right, so you got the set, Dan, and under the cow, you get the number 1, though, because I have 2 number 1s for some reason. Okay. All right, next up from the 70s, we've got Kong the Untamed, number 4. Another one of those prehistoric fighting groovy stuff. All right, if anybody wants that. And then for cartoons, I've got Defenders of the Earth number 2. Very nice. And it is a newsstand, which didn't really matter. 75 cents. What year was that? 89 or something. I also have the number 1 in here somewhere, but it's not in the $1 bins. Okay. Now I'm going to grab a bunch of stuff here that's $1. And you can see the first book on top. It is a mid-grade Omega the Unknown number 1, which was a very weird book for $1. Weird but cool. Didn't last long with Marvel, but weird but cool. For $1, hey, you can't beat it. And it's the first issue, you know? Okay. Oh, yeah, I've got a whole bunch of Voltron and Speed Racer here. Do you guys want to see that? Oh, okay. Dan got the Omega. Okay. Now, I don't know if anybody wants Voltron, but I've got from Lion Force Comics, Voltron, Legendary Defender. There's like 3 series of these guys. And then you got DDP doing Voltron, Defender of the Earth. This is number 3. That was number 5 that I showed earlier. Okay. And there's number 4 on the back of that. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. I'm still going to go through and show them anyway under the cow. Hope you don't mind. Image Voltron number 0. Image Voltron number 4. Oh, I need to hide that comment, don't I? Boop. Sorry about that. More Voltron from Image. Huh, 2 copies of that. And there's a Dynamite number 1 of Voltron. Yeah, that's why I'm doing this, because I know people will go through later. And yeah, this was Speed Racer featuring a Ninja High School crossover, and it is still polybagged with the trading card in it. All right, and then we got some TNA here. We got some Gun Honey going on, Virgin variants, $1 a piece. Don't ask me what issues. You got butt and you got boobs. So okay, I got you under the cowl on the Speed Racer. And both Gun Honeys, they are yours, good sir. Dan, he beat you to it. He got both of them already. Wait, no, Steven Spock. Okay, Steven Spock, you came in first. Which Gun Honey do you want? Butt or cleavage? That's how I'll do it. That's what they're known as. And then under the cowl, we'll get the either one. Wait, I don't know what you mean, right? Are you talking for right cheek? Okay. We got the left and we got the right. Steve, first pick. Not colors. Don't do colors. I'm colorblind, dude. So, right or left? What about butt cleavage? Oh my God. Come on. You can take them both, Steve, if you want. They're $1 each, okay? So, I mean, you get both for $2. Okay, right. Perfect. You get the cleavage, and under the cow, well, you get the booty. Let me get Steve here. And I'm glad you're here, Steve, because your box is mighty empty, and I'd love to, I'm going to give you free shipping, so let's fill your box, okay? Because almost everything is $1. All right, so Steven Spock, I gotcha. And the next one I got directly from Dynamite. It is a Pantha #1 sketch variant, and the artist actually did it on there, but he didn't sign it, and I paid way too much for it, but it's $1. Okay, if anybody wants Pantha #1 with the sketch from the artist that he didn't sign, boom, $1. And then also $1, Dan Slott's She-Hulk #1. Oh, okay. Whoop, there you go. I got you under the cowl. And we got She-Hulk #1. It is minty fresh. It's Dan Slott and Juan Babio. Okay, and it is the #1. I don't know if this is it doesn't say it's a variant cover or anything, but yeah, there you go. And now we're going straight to the Bronze Age. This is mid-grade. It could use a clean and a press. It is Prez #1. Okay. Anybody just wants some of the weirdness I showed last night, it's all going to be for sale. Aaron, I hope Will makes it because I am going to sell the Rogue #1. So I hope he's here. Because if he doesn't get it, someone else will. I know. Especially because Rogue #1 is $3. $3. And that book is worth much more than that. This is a very nice high grade, not mint, but high grade. Incredible Hulk 393, wonderful foil cover. It is a newsstand, so it does command more money, but it's in here for $1, guys. 30th anniversary foil oversized issue, Hulk Origin Retold, cover homage to Hulk 1. And yes, it's Peter David writer and Dale Keown artist. For $1, you can't go wrong. The only thing is there's a little foxing. I'm trying to get it right there on this corner. Other than that, very pretty. Okay. And then we got a Silver Age Superman #201. Clark Kent is through being Superman for good. It is complete. It's like a good, very good plus at the best, but you can see it's had some wear. For $1, can't beat it, you know. All right. Let's grab a stack from up here now. Okay. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay. First book up is Ambush Bug #1 of a 4-part miniseries. Homage to Superman #1. There's supposedly a rumor going around that Ambush Bug is going to be used by James Gunn. I don't know. He might be, but right now it's rumors until we see video, you know. So Ambush Bug number 1. And then from Marvel, we've got Defenders of Dynatron City number 1. Oh, okay. I got you under the cowl. I put that down. And Daredevil 241, $1. Beautiful cover. Okay. I got that for you too. Okay. Daredevil 241. I'm not sure. It's a Mike Zeck cover. I know that. Oh, and Dan claims Daredevil. Okie dokie. Next up, if there's any Transformers fans out there, this is from DreamWorks. It's Transformers: The War Within the Dark Ages number 1. Minty Minty. Transformers, more than meets the eye. All right. And here's a beautiful variant cover. Don't know who did it, but it's a Swamp Thing, and it's from Justice League Dark 12. It's in Mylar. Sorry about the glare, guys. But yeah, there you go. Oh, Dan's claiming Transformers. Okay. And if anybody wants that JLD 12 with the Swamp Thing variant, just let me know. Okay. Oh, under the cowl. Okay. Thank you, good sir. Wonder Woman 62 variant cover. The Warrior Princess. Not sure whose art that is either. This is before they started putting variant cover by on them, you know. But for $1, hey. Now this one I already know. This is Jenny Frison, Poison Ivy 12 variant. Oh, Dan's going to claim Wonder Woman. Okay. If we got any Frison fans here, there you go. Poison Ivy number 12. Okay. Oh, and Dan's claiming. Oh, no, Under the Cowl gets it first. Okay. Yep, because right under Wonder Woman. Okay, cool. All right, next is Supergirl number 5 from March 2006, and this is a Michael Turner cover. See, Michael Turner. And get the glare off of it. And I have never read these. Okay. Supergirl number 5, Supergirl versus Supergirl. All right. Anybody wants it for $1? Michael Turner, may he rest in peace. And then we got a ROM number 44. I don't know if this is when Steve Ditko started doing ROM or not. I forget when he started working on ROM. But I was trying to get all the Steve Ditko ROMs. And I can't remember if this is one of them. And I gave up on that. All right. And then we've got Marvel Premiere number 40 featuring the Torpedo. Very nice upper mid-grade copy. $1 make you holla. And I've got
2 issues of Swamp Thing written by Grant Morrison, number 140 and 141. Grant Morrison, Mark Millar on both of these. That is pretty awesome. Grant Morrison and Mark Millar on Swamp Thing 140, and then also on 141. And great covers too. You want both, Steve? Wait, no, Dan got you first. Okay. I'm sorry, Steve. Dan beat you to it on StreamYard here. He was right above you because you typed in swamp, but he put swamp things. Okay. Dan, you are cleaning up and I appreciate it. You're really helping me out, man. All of you guys are. Okay, this is old. It's World's Finest number 171. It's got tape on the spine, but it is complete. World's Finest 171, Batman and Superman. And then we've got Superboy 126, detached cover, but complete. The front cover is detached. $1. This is the 6th printing of the Department of Truth, number 1. James Tinian goodness. And then I've got 2 copies of Gold Key and Whitman, Tono and Kono, the Jungle Twins. Anybody wants those? And this is a very minor key. This is The Flash number 152 by Mark Waid and Brian Augustine. This is the first appearance of Dark Flash, whoever that is. I don't know. I didn't read it. And then we got some neat variant covers. This is a Monster of the Month variant cover for Action Comics featuring Superman. It's issue number 45. And it says, "It came from Krypton," like those 1950s B movie sci fi invader films. For $1, that's pretty awesome. Awesome possum. And then here, this is Justice League United, written by Jeff Lemire. It is also a special movie variant cover. It is a homage to Mars Attacks. Okay, Under the Cowl. I got you. And again, that's just a great cover. Let's see. Okay, let's grab another fat stack here. Oh, Under the Cowl's also going to take the Justice League. Okay. All right, got another stack of $1 books. Look at this. You guys hardly touched it. I still got all this, these, and this big stack going all the way against the comfy couch. All right. This is Green Lantern number 81, the special glittery fun stuff. I guess this is where Hal Jordan died. Died. It's $1. Boom. So if anybody wants it, there you go. And then Team America number 1 by Bob Layton. Nice high grade comic to sell toys. Let me move these so I have more room, guys. All right, next up, I don't know where I got this, but it's glow in the dark. It's Phantom Star Killer #1. It is, I can't remember what printing it is, but it's glow in the dark. Oh, it's fourth print. It's the fourth print variant of Phantom Star Killer. All right, Dan claims the glow in the dark. And this is a lower grade Bronze Age, but it is Phantom Stranger #25. It is complete, but it's got some chipping going on at the top, as you can see. Other than that, it's all there. Little bendies at the bottom. And it also has a backup feature of the Spawn of Frankenstein. Okay. And then here's another one of those giant size strange adventures. This is number 232. This is a solid good. Oh, okay. CCC is here. All right. Good to see you. All righty. And then here's another for $1 lower grade. It is at issue number 373 of Adventure Comics, featuring Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes. This was, 1968, Neal Adams cover, first Tornado Twins. And this is about a good, solid good minus. Yeah. Okay. I got that for you, CC. And then getting on to more modern stuff here. We've got #1 of Silver Surfer Rebirth, the variant edition. Not sure who that is. Rules for claiming is whoever claims it, first gets the book. Those are the rules, Steven Spock. So if you come in before someone else and it shows up with you first here on StreamYard, you get it. Because remember, StreamYard's going to be different than uh, YouTube and all that. Yeah, it does look like a peach cover, but I don't know if it is. I didn't look it up, All right, so who claimed this? Under the cowl of MS. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, you got to be quick on the claim because it seems like some people want to get some of the stuff and not other stuff. So, Next up is from Joss Whedon and John Cassidy, issue #1, some special variant of Astonishing X-Men #1. It's the Wolverine claws. It's $1. $1. Minty fresh. Astonishing X-Men. Okay. Dan, you got it, sir. And here's another variant. This is for Thanos Death Notes #1 variant edition. Also minty. And then again, here's some video game stuff. Oh, Under the Cowl claims Thanos. Okay. Is it, Dan? I didn't even read it. I bought it because way back in the day, I loved the cover, seeing Thanos with Mjolnir and the Infinity Stones embedded in it. Okay. No, no, no. Okay. Three more books in this pile. Okay. Then I'll have to grab some more here. First up, From the video game, which was famous for a while there, Blood Rain, #1, Darkened Soul. And it's from a company called Digital Webbing and Echo 3 Worldwide. If you like the game, there you are. Blood Rain, #1. Okay, under Cal. And then here we go. This is a flash from the past, man. WCW #1. Boop. And last in this stack, oh, under the Cal claims WCW. All right, man of good taste. Good old Lex Luger on the cover. And then we got Teen Titans #1 by Jeff Johns and Mike McCone. And this is just the regular cover for $1, $1. Usually, if Jeff Jones is on it, it's going to be good, you know? What do we got here? You guys interested in the Street Fighter comics from Udon and Image at all? I don't want to waste anybody's time if you're not, but, you know, if you are, cool. All right. Here we go. I'll just grab a stack and just show stuff. All right. You know what? Would you guys mind if I took a quick break to use the facilities and come right back? It won't be long, I promise, guys. Let me just do this and do this. I will be right back. Do not go anywhere. I got so much more to show you. I sound like Pinhead. I have such sights to show you. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, thank you guys for waiting. I did wash my hands. Oh, man. It just sucks. I haven't, I had like 2, 3 hours sleep, but I said I was going to do this, so I promised myself I would. Oh, you know what? Yeah, those are good. Okay, yeah, we'll grab those and that. right? Gonna start off with the New Avengers #1 by Brian Michael Bendis and David Finch and Danny Miki. That sounds like an all-star lineup to me. That's a buck right there. And it is minty, and I have not read it. It's the first appearance of Queen Veranti, and Spider-Man joins the first draft, I believe, of the New Avengers. Okay. And then we got Giant Force DC 4-star Spectacular #3, Superboy, Supergirl, Green Lantern, and Wonder Woman here. It's a little below mid-grade, but for a buck, hey, good read, reader beater. Same thing with the Flash #231. This is Bronze Age, and also backup story by Green Lantern. Looks like he's up against Mirror Master. Okay, I got you, CCC. Yeah, these are fun. Okay. And then, like I said, Flash #231, backup Green Lantern. Okay. And then getting back to something newer from Marvel Knights, this is Black Widow #2. Not the expensive one, but, #2. With both of them on the cover. So I'm not sure if yeah, this is like her third appearance. Okay. Dan's going to claim Black Widow. And this had a little damage to it. Looks like water damage. Let's see if it's readable before I even offer it. I may just give it away. Let me see if it's not. No es bueno. Nope, it's just something on the cover. Okay. Yeah, I want to be up front. Marvel Premiere. See it right up there. And then you can see it inside on the cover. For a buck, but it's Tigra, the Feline Fury. If it wasn't for that, looks like a soda stain at the top that went through, this would have been a nice high grade book. But it's $1. Dollar holla. Anybody wants Tigra. And then from Dynamite, we've got Vampirella #1, 50th anniversary edition. Oh, there you go, Dan. Okay, Dan gets Vampy. I'm wondering, what is the delay? There's always a delay between YouTube and StreamYard. Like from when you guys post the comments to when I actually see it, like how I just saw your claim Vampirella under the cowl. How many seconds would you say that was? 10, 15 seconds, or was it longer? It doesn't matter. Next up is, yeah, this is a find by Dan Fraga and Rob Liefeld, Bloodstrike #1. This is that heat sensitive cover. People were going weird about it for a while. So $1. I say it's about a fine because you see right there, it's got those two big color breaking spine, well, three color breaking spine ticks for a buck. Boop. And then Wait, yeah, we'll do that. Okay, and then next, from Serious Comics, Dawn, #2. Okay, Dawn #2, beautiful grade of this book. And also, from Harris Comics, Vengeance of Vampirella, #20. If anybody wants Harris Comics Vampy #20, it's only $1. Okay, cool, cool. I got you. And nobody wants Dawn? Okay. And I'll go through a bunch of these Street Fighters. They're $1 a piece, just so we can move on. Udon, I have to admit, puts out some quality work, though. We got Street Fighter, and then we got Street Fighter 2 #0. More Street Fighter 2. That's really cool with Akuma there. Hadouken! And then, yeah, it goes to Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Yep, and then we're back to the beginning. Okay, there, I did that. I'm going to take a break from the dollar bins and show some of these. I got some facsimile sets, and they're $5 a piece. They're going to have the regular cover and then the foil. First up, ROM #1 facsimile and the foil together, $5 for both. $5 for ROM #1 facsimile regular and foil. You get them both. Anybody wants ROM? Let me know. Okay. Next up, Micronauts #1 facsimile, foil, and regular. $5 for both. You get them, they're yours. And lastly, I thought I sold off my set of these, but I guess I have a couple of them. George Perez, Wonder Woman #1, facsimile, and the foil. If anybody wants those are $5 for the pair. If we've got any ElfQuest fans, I've got the Marvel Epic Comics ElfQuest run. Oh, okay. Cheap comic collector. Thank you, good sir. No, Steven Spock got it. Okay, he's first. Finally. Okay, finally. All right, these go to you, Steve, with your gun, honey. All right. Okay. But claim me. Yeah, I saw you got it. I saw you got it, Steve. You're taken care of. My delay is bad, huh, with StreamYard. I don't know why. But I've got ElfQuest. It's 1 through 10 for $10. They are high grade if anybody wants ElfQuest. Yep, back to #1. Okay. And then another set I've got. This is $6. It is Red Sonja 1 through 4. And these are really nice. Okay. $6 to Dan. All right. Got you, Dan. All right. And if we got any Hellboy fans out there, I'm going to do these 5 issues. It's 2 series, one a 3-issue series, one a 2-issue series, all $5 for Hellboy. We got Giant Robot Hellboy number 1, Giant Robot Hellboy number 2, number 3, then my favorite, The Ghost and Hellboy. Okay, Steven Spock gets them all. Awesome. All right. Okay, what's this over here? Oh, this is a whole bunch of. Oh, that's one that people will like. Okay, that's one people will like. Yeah, we'll do these two right here. Okay, first set. I love this book. These are all about a fine, but it's Matt Wagner's miniseries of The Demon, 1 through 4. Oh, okay. So I'm seeing Dan's instantaneously. Okay, interesting. Demon number 1, Demon number 2, Demon number 3, and lastly, Demon number 4. These are all direct, and they're from 1987. And this whole set is only $4, and it is a phenomenal read. Okay, this miniseries leads into the events in here are what leads into the Demon ongoing series that happened in the late 80s, early 90s. Okay, Under the Cowl. Got you. And next up, we're just talking good girl art here. Okay. It's 3 comic books for $5. Lady Rawhide Ashcan. This was in one of the Wizards back in the day. And then Lady Rawhide number 1. And you've got Don McGregor, Mike Mayhew, Hilary Barta, all kinds of groovy artists on that. And then Lady Rawhide number 1 for Other People's Blood. Julie Bell did the cover, which is just phenomenal. So 3 of those for $5. You know. Okay. Yeah, this other stuff is just Micronauts and Star Blazer. Oh, you guys might want this. This is 4-issue miniseries from Marvel for $4. The Saga of the Human Torch. This is the original Human Torch. And these are high grade. Issue 1, 2, 3, and 4. So get them all there. $4 if anybody's interested. Let's see. Grab a stack of dollar books here. Oh, I think I gave the Matt Wagner Demon set to the wrong person. I'm sorry. Yeah, Dan came in first Under the Cowl. I'm sorry about that. So that's $4. Okay. All right. Yeah, I do need an admin. Saw DAN first. What? Yeah, Dan first. Okay. Yep. I'm sorry. I have not had a whole lot of sleep. It's been 2 hours max for me, guys. So I appreciate your patience and bearing with me and all that. This is a homage cover to The Exorcist. It's a dollar book. High grade though, Justice League of America, number 27. Claim a nap. I need it, dude. I've been going too long, man. I had a 2 hour nap from like 3 to 5 in the morning. Yep. Justice League America, Exorcist homage. And then this is by Albatross Book Comics. Scary Stories for Kids. The Spook House. And you got all kinds of creators here. Eric Powell, Steve Mann, Jason Moore, Jake Smith. I mean, just looks like a fun, I was a grade school mummy. Yeah. For a buck. Yeah. Something to give a kid on Halloween. Oh, Under the Cowl got it. Scary Stories. Okay. And then you see these everywhere. Cage number 1. It's foil. The stuff they did in the 90s. This you don't see every day. Eternity Comics, The Saint number 4, Private Eyes reprinting the original. Oh, Dan wants the Cage. Okay, cool. And Private Eyes number 4. This reprints the original comic strip, complete and uncut. They also did another series that reprinted the Shadow comic strips. I got a bunch of those. If you like dinosaurs, we've got another indie from the 80s, Terranauts number 1. Oh, CC. Okay, I got you. Terranauts number 1 if you're a dinosaur guy. We got Magic the Gathering from IDW. And it is number 2 on the Path of Vengeance. Okay. And then if we got any turtle fans in the house, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Jennika number 1. And then going back to Marvel. All right, this is Mephisto versus the Fantastic Four number 1. It's got a few spine ticks there you can see. Mephisto versus the Fantastic Four. The Old Guard, Force Multiplied number 1. I still haven't watched the TV show of this Old Guard yet, you know. I don't know if any of you guys watched that on Amazon, if it was any good or not. And then here we got Micro Series Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 7, April. Just $1. Now for some J. Scott Campbell goodness. From Cliffhanger Comics, we've got Danger Girl number 2 for $1. The bubbles. And then Marvel Triple Action number 35, reprinting the first appearance of the Red Guardian. Red Sonja Zero, The black cover, there's a white cover to this too. It's one of the first variants Dynamite did. Just $1. Never read. Okay. And then I've got Icon #1, still bagged in the poly bag. Okay. Dan claims Red Sonja 0. Icon #1, like I said, poly bagged still from Milestone in DC. I also have Hardware #1, still poly bagged. And a reader copy of Hardware #1. I liked Hardware I don't know, I just thought he was cool. And then we've got 3 issues of Action Comics. We've got 529. Oh, Craig, welcome. Huh. And Heisenberg, welcome. All right, Craig, got you. And now Heisenberg. I love that name because you can never be certain, you know? Yeah. I went with the uncertainty principle rather than Breaking Bad, so, you know. Okay, and he wants Icon #1. And then I'll move on to Cheap Comic Collector. Okay. And Cheap Comic Collector wants 529 of Action. Okay. I got you, good sir. You are taken care of. And then next up is Action Comics 546, which has the Justice League and Teen Titans in it from August of 83. Gil Kane cover. Another Gil Kane cover. This time it's issue 548. And he's dealing with the Phantom Zone. Okay. CCC, gotcha. You need 528 as well? Or I mean 548? Yep, you do. Okay. And then I've got 549 as well. Okay, I didn't even realize. More Gil Kane. 549. Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry. Okay, and CCC. All right. And what do we got here? I got a bunch of stuff. Okay, this is a bunch of Robotech stuff from Kamiko back in the 80s. We've got Robotech The New Generation 15. We've got 16. And 17. As seen on TV, back when Robotech was big on TV, guys. All right. And then we've got from Boom Studios, Power Rangers Ranger Slayer #1. The Power Ranger comics have a very devoted following, man. Fanatical following. And then Amethyst Princess of Gem World Annual #1. This is the newer Moon Knight #1 for $1. Sergio Aragonés Gru #1, but it's the Image Comics run, not the Epic Comics run. And then we got some Superman Doomsday stuff here. Superman 74 for $1. Ah, Steven Spock gets Gru. Thank you, good sir. I was waiting for someone to get that because Sergio Aragonés is always good Sergio Aragonés, you know? And then we've got Superman Man of Steel 19. And then the Justice League of America 69 crossover with Doomsday. If anybody needs those, boom, there you go. And then we got Green Lantern Emerald Dawn #1, not Emerald Dawn 2, but Emerald Dawn, the first series, #1. And then IDW's TMNT. This is issue 46. Just $1. Just $1. And then we got Mrs. Deadpool and the Howling Commandos #1 and #2. Okay, I got you under the cowl. Anybody wants Mrs. Deadpool, let me know. 1 and 2. All right. Next up, The Torch. This is by Alex Ross. It's from Marvel and Dynamite together. Beautiful cover. And then Harley Quinn and Power Girl #2 for $1. Got any Harley or Power Girl fans out there? And this is a 2-book set. You're going to get both for $1. This is Evil Ernie. The looks like it's part of the end storyline #1, and then you get Evil Ernie Revenge #2. So if there's any Evil Ernie Lady Death fans, here you go. Boom, boom. Under the cowl wants Evil Ernie. Okay, thank you. 2 for 1. And then we got some old Human Torch comics. Issue #7, reprinting the first fight between the original Human Torch and Subby. And #8. That's $1 each. Human Torch 7 and 8. Anybody interested? And we'll move on over. Oh, Craig, do you want them both or what? Just one issue? You want 7 or you want 8? Let me know. Oh, he wants them both. Okay, cool. Thank you, Craig. All righty. Next up, I got a couple of Charleston comics here. Ghostly Tales from the Haunted House, number 109, still a 20 center. Steve Ditko art. And Dr. Graves, number 74. Oh, Ghostly Tales. Okay, that's taken by CCC. And then there's Dr. Graves 74 as well. Okay. Wait, Dan gets Dr. Graves and CCC gets Ghostly Tales. Okay. See, I'm catching on. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Just needed some coffee. uh, hold on a second. Okay, there. I'll keep it up here because I know it sounds weird otherwise. And Witchblade manga. This is issue number 2. I don't have number 1. Scantily clad Witchblade schoolgirls. Good lord. Okay, hold on. Oh, yeah. Dan got, okay. Sorry, Dan got Ghostly and Dr. Graves. He gets them both. Okay. Yeah, the manga cover is awesome. All right, let me switch that up. I'm sorry about that, CCC. Okay. That goes to Dan. Thank you guys. I just when I thought I was getting it. And then Ghost in the Shell Ash Can from Wizard, just $1 if anybody wants it. Boom. And then moving on up, we got Count Draco, the Knuckle Duster, number 1. Wait. Okay, Dan. Boom. I'm gonna have to get you a big box, good sir, for shipping. Good thing I got him. Under the Cowl wants Draco. Cool. All right. And then back in the 80s, Eclipse revived a Golden Age hero. Here it is, Airboy number 1 for $1 by Chuck Dixon, Tim Truman. Can't go wrong, man. And then we got a Wonder Woman here. This is George Perez Wonder Woman. It's issue number 12. I hear you, Dan. Well, also at these prices, you can't go wrong either, man. Even the keys, like, you know, when I do that Silver Surfer 15, I mean that's in the condition it's in, which is like a 5560. It's still an $80 book, but dude, we're talking like 75% off that. I mean, I gotta move this stuff. I gotta move it. All right, so Wonder Woman number 12. Anybody's interested? Boom. It's Perez. You can't go wrong. And then this is a big thicky book. It is Captain Universe. It reprints all the Steve Ditko Captain Universe stuff from the Marvel Spotlights. And then both of these for $1 just because I love this series so much and I want someone else to love it too. Ghost Zero and number 1. Okay. I got you on that one, CCC. All right. Well, Dan, you get both. You get 0 and 1 together for $1. So, because I love this so much, I want someone else to love it. All right. And then we got Master of Kung Fu number 43. Not sure if it's a price variant or not because the 25 isn't a big one. Oh yeah, it's awesome. And I have 2 copies of the first appearance of Ghost in that Comics Greatest World. I've got 2 of those somewhere. I just couldn't find them when I was digging through my comics because there's so many boxes in the back there. But anybody needs Master of Kung Fu 43? Here you go. Oh, uh, under the cow. All right. Okay. Next, we're going to do some magazines. They're a buck each. It's The Spirit by Will Eisner from Warren Magazine. It's issue 12 and issue 14. They are a buck each. Okay. For a buck, you can't beat getting one of the kings of sequential art. So if anybody's interested, let me know. Oh, CCC gets them. Okay. And let's move those out of the way. Yeah, we'll just grab a fat stack of the dollar books. See, I got so many dollar books still to go through, guys. Look at this. That's like a short box still. And then there's the $2 books, the 3 to 5, and these. Oh, also, I want to show off these big things. Um, First up, Michael Moorcock's Elric, The Dreaming City by Roy Thomas and P. Craig Russell. It is the second Marvel graphic novel. We all know the first was The Death of Captain Marvel. Beautiful, highly underrated, great condition, $10. Anybody wants this, and that's a steal for this. Okay, $10. And then if you like Marvel Treasury editions, these are both $10 each. You got Marvel Treasury edition, The Defenders. Okay, it is complete. It's a reader beater, but not beat up. I mean, it's not mint. If you're looking for mint on these, that's almost impossible to find these mint. But that's also $10. Okay. And then lastly is Famous First Editions reprinting Detective Comics 27. This is also $10. Anybody's interested, whether it's now or you're watching the stream later. Okay. We got X Factor number 1 for a buck. X Factor number 2 for a buck. So 1 and 2, buck each. Anybody's interested in those? Death of Doctor Strange number 3, great Doctor Doom cover there. Just a buck. Magic number 1 miniseries. Oh, Craig's claiming X Factor 1. Okay. And Dan is claiming Magic number 1. Okie dokie, Dan. Oh, wait, CCC. Oh, yep, X Factor number 1. Thank you. I'm sorry, CCC. I have not had, like I said, a whole lot of rest. I need to stay busy or else I think about last night and it's just not good. Yeah, but what you see on YouTube, I hate to say this, I'm going to try to say it as politeful as possible. It matters who pops up first for me here on StreamYard. And For X Factor #1, it's Cheap Comic Collector. Then comes Craig, and then Dan gets Magic #1, and then Steven Spock's telling me CCC first, which he was. So that's what made me look. Okay. So I have to go exactly by StreamYard. This is What If #40. What if Baron Mordo became Master of the Mystic Arts? For a buck, can't go wrong. And then this is a newsstand, which I didn't even knew existed, of Marvel Fanfare 49. It's written on the bag, not the book. Okay. But it's a Doctor Strange story. Okay. CCC gets What If. And then Marvel Fanfare 49 with a beautiful wraparound cover. All right. Yeah, Doctor Strange in the Old West fighting a werewolf. That's just the coolest thing ever. And then Annihilation Quasar. These go together. Uh, First appearance of the female Quasar. She's related to Marvel in some way. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I go right to where the staples are. I put the board in there, close the book around it. That way people can see it. Because when you get those wraparound covers, it's all about the art. It really is. Yeah. Okay. Also, one thing, if you don't have a press, doing that on books that are starting to get a spine roll and just keeping them in the bag and board with it right in the center where the staples are will actually straighten the book out. Fun, fun, cheapy tip right there, guys. Okay, now this is the Tyler Kirkham variant cover of Null #1, guys. And this is a huge book. When it came out, it was a $10 book. Okay, open it up. Yeah, see. And yep. So for $1, and this reprints the first appearance of Null and all that stuff. Yeah, I knew someone was going to grab that. See, my son got into Venom right when the Danny Cates series started and was all into it. So when I ended up buying him that, he didn't need it. Now, I love this one just because it's a cat cover. It is the variant edition. It's a ratio 1 in 25 of the deaths of Wolverine. And he's got all the kitties and he's drinking out of a kitty coffee mug. It's just cool. And it's a 1 in 25 for $1, guys. You know, boom. Okay. And then Kaiju Score #2, still in development hell. Oh, Steven Spock. Oh, wait, no. Under the Cowl got the Wolverine variant. He just beat you out here on StreamYard, Steve. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. My wife needs me. What's up, baby? I'm here. And I'm keeping. No, I don't need anything, honey. I'm fine. Thank you. Yeah. I'm doing good, and I'm getting rid of comics and that's going to make you happy. So we'll have more room, and a lot of people are going to benefit. So it's cool. Razor Uncut. This is issue number 15. I never read this book from London Knight, but I heard it was kind of on the Tim Vigil Faust level, except a chick doing all the violence rather than a guy. I don't know. I never read it. Oh, Heisenberg. Okay. Are you certain? Sorry, I'm going to keep doing that stupid joke. All right. Next up, these are books I love. Okay. I want to do them as a set. All right, I should have had these out in the set. They're all Godzilla. If you guys didn't know, I am one of the biggest Godzilla fans on the planet. I subscribe to G Fan Magazine, the longest running fanzine about Godzilla on the planet. Uh, I mean, you name it. Uh, but these are one, two, three, four, five books. None of them have a cover price, yeah, under 8.99. But you're gonna get all five for $5 because I have like 5 copies of every issue of these things. Um, See, my wife even said he does, and I buy all the variants, you name it. Claim Godzilla set. Dan, I didn't even show them yet. They're yours, but let me show you what you're getting. You're getting Godzilla War for Humanity #1, the 1 in 5 ratio variant. Then you're getting Godzilla Monsters and Protectors All Hail the King #1, cover A. #2, cover A, with a gorgeous King Ghidorah. And this is my favorite because, dude, two of my favorite Godzilla characters are on it. You got Jet Jaguar and you got Mothra. Okay, I love this one. It is, and you can see, I'm not lying, $6.99 cover price. Godzilla, Monsters and Protector, Summer Smash. And then this is pretty recent because #2 just came out. Tom Scioli's Godzilla's Monsterpiece Theater. Boom. So that's what you get for $5. I mean, each one of these books is like 5 to 7 bucks each, and you got them for $5. So great deal, Dan. Sorry, under the cow, Dan beat you way to it. Okay, he beat you way to it. Okay, yeah, he got in at 150. Let's see. No, you both got in at the same time, but Dan was first. Okay, no problem. Next up is another ratio variant. It's also a glow in the dark cover honoring Shogun Warriors #1. It is Giga #1, glow in the dark variant. This was an incredible book. I have all the regular covers I'm keeping. For $1, you can't beat this. It is about the oh, someone new. Okay, but I'm going to tell you the story anyway. CCC. Uh, in the far flung future, there were these sentient robots that came and did battle on Earth. And supposedly they died. Okay. And the brains still lived, but the bodies died. And what was left of humanity, was living in them and worship them as gods. But the storyline goes that it's not all that it seems. Okay. And that's a variant too. I forget, it's like a 1 in 10 or 1 in 25, something like that. And this was the start of a beautiful series. This is Justice League #1. It is not the issue where Guy Gardner gets punched out by Batman. That came later. But I mean, this is a solid book, but it's everywhere. So, and it's high grade. So if you need it, it's $1. Can't beat it. It's like a drum with a hole in it. All right. And then we've got Action Comics 481. It is the first appearance of the Supermobile, which we know Superman does not need, but they made it to sell toys. And it's only $1, and it's high grade. So if you need that for your collection, Action Comics 481, first appearance of the Supermobile. Take it for $1. It's a steal. All right. And then getting back to Marvel, we've got an early 1977 direct copy of Incredible Hulk 216. It's mid grade, you know, for $1. I love that. He's got 2 heads, 4 arms, and twice the size of the Hulk, and the Hulk's just beating that thing. And after this comic, I'm gonna take another break, and then we're gonna get through some more stuff. Oh, CCC. Okay, you get the Hulk. There you go. CCC, Under the Cow, Steven Spock, Dan, okay, and yep, Heisenberg and Craig. Okay, cool. I really appreciate you guys being here. It's awesome. And this last one is a 48 page 25 center from the 70s from DC. It's low grade, basically a reader. I don't know who did the cover on it, but it's House of Mystery, number 198. Okay. It's intact, but you see, it's got a little chipping up there at the top. And, oh, wrong end, huh? No, that was the right end. Okay, I'm not showing it right then. But yeah, you can see it's a little frayed there on the spine. But for a dog, oh, yep, he got it. See, I know all the Bernie Wrightson covers. The ones I get messed up on House of Mystery are the Ernie Chans and other stuff because Ernie Chan was such a versatile artist. He could make his art look like anything. Okay. Um, I still got all this stuff, guys, that we can go through. In fact, let me grab a bunch of it. You know what? It can wait till I get back. I'm going to take a smoke break now. I need a cigarette. I've been living off nicotine and caffeine for what's it been, honey? 15 hours now? No, an entire day, dude, since it's gotten. Yeah. And he's underrated, Dan. Ernie Chan is totally underrated. The man was a chameleon with his art styles. He could do anything for anyone and he never missed a deadline. You know, like Herb Trimpe. Herb Trimpe was the same way, you know. But guys, please bear with me. I've been going for 2 hours. I need a cigarette. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. I've got tons of stuff, tons of stuff.
No REM. I'm not sleeping, dude. I just had to go have a nicotine. Okay. I'm not going to fall asleep on you guys. Let me move these out the way. You guys want to do an auction? I mean, I got some stuff here. I don't know if anybody wants any of it. I got some old stuff. I got some rare, obscure stuff. I got some golden age stuff. Um, if not, I don't know. Do you still want me to do the dollar stuff or go into $2 books? Let me know what you want to do here because I'm here to try to show you guys what you want. Or I can just keep going through these and then move on to this and just go down the line here. Whatever works. I don't have any slab. Well, wait. Hold on a second. Steve, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. I do. They've been up on eBay for Dan saying to rock the dollar hollas, and Steve wants $10 slabs. I don't. There's only one slab I think you guys would be interested in, and it's a. I doubt it. I have all the stuff. The slabs are listed on eBay because that's the only place that I trust to sell slabs on. Um, well, I mean, that's the only way I can sell them is on eBay. It's hard to sell them on YouTube. Never worked for me. Um, I won't sell ungraded comics on eBay because too many scammers. Yeah, I seem to be having great luck with the dollar hollas, so I agree with Dan actually. Let me just grab a bunch of these here. Ugh. Oh God, this is a set. How did it get in the dollar books? Hold on a second. This is a set for $5. It is the Untold Destiny of the Foot Clan Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1 through 5. There's number 1. Oh, it's Crackle. Okay, there. Yeah, I know. So I'll grab them and I'll do that. There's only 3 slabs. Under the Cowl claims the TMNT set. Okay, you got it, brother. And you know what? Oh my God, this is a Jeff Smith set that I have. Okay. I don't have 4. If I had 4, I would sell it as a set, but it's Jeff Smith, Shazam, The Monster Society of Evil number 1, number 2, and number 3. And these are biggies or thickies, as Aaron calls them. They're prestige formats. So they were like $5.99 when they came out. You get all 3 for $3. If anybody wants Jeff Smith's Shazam, boom, there you go. Okay. And then I don't know if anybody even cares about this character anymore, but it's Youngblood number 2, first appearance of Prophet. I had so many of these. The regular cover and the other green one, I guess it's called. I don't know. I'm colorblind. But $2, you get both of them if anybody wants those. And then this will be $2 also. It is Ray Bradbury Comics number 1 and number 3. They were the dinosaur issues. They are out of the poly bag, but as you can see, each issue still has the cards with them. Put out by Topps Comics back in the 90s. If anyone's interested in Ray Bradbury Comics, you'll get both issues with the trading cards for $2. And then for $1, Spider-Man and Fantastic Four, number 1. Minty fresh. Okay. Good grab, CCC. Anybody for the Spidey and FF number 1? If not, moving right along. The Amazing Spider-Man number 403, The Trial of Peter Parker, Part 2, with Carnage. And go take a nap, hon. And then we've got Marvel Age Spider-Man. Oh, Dan's going to claim ASM 403. Boom. Okay. And then we've got Marvel Age Spider-Man number 1. Number 5 with the lizard. Looks like Mark Bagley art almost. And then number 16 with the Green Goblin. Just $1 each if you need any of these. And they are all high grade. Then we've got Untold Tales of Spider-Man 96. 48 big pages. Looks like a Mike Allred cover. Got the Human Torch, Submariner, and Spidey. And then this cover is beautiful. If anyone is going to Heroes Con, Mark Bagley, I think, is going to be there. Oh, okay. Under the cowl, you get the Untold Tales. Thank you, good sir. I heard Mark Bagley is going to be there, and this would be an awesome cover for him to sign. It's Ultimate Spider-Man issue 80, Warriors Part 2. Second appearance of the Ultimate Moon Knight. And it's nice and minty. And this is the original Ultimate Spider-Man. Oh, Dan's getting that. Okay. Good night. Then in the Spectacular Spider-Man 226, you've got Scarlet Spider versus Spider-Man, The Trial of Peter Parker, Part 4. Then it looks like they relaunched. I didn't know that. Okay, cool. We've got the relaunch of Spectacular Spider-Man. This is number 1 with a crazy looking Venom on the cover. The Hunger, Part 1. And then there's Spectacular Spider-Man number 16, Royal Flush, Part 2 of 2 with Cap. Okay, Dan wants Spectacular 1. You got it. And then Spectacular Spider-Man Disassembled issue 20. Okay. And last Spidey book I think I got is this one, Sensational Spider-Man 37, Back in Black. Trying to keep the light from glaring up the book. All right, I'd like to do these as a set, This is Barbaric from Vault Comics, which was a spectacular series. This is number 1, the 3rd print. Number 2, the black and white director's print. Number 2, the black paper print because it has Naughty Bits on the cover. Oh, no, I don't think so. It's part of the Sensational Spider-Man run, which was, there you go, issue 37. I never heard of the run before, the Sensational Spider-Man. Don't even know when it came out, and it doesn't say the year on it. All right, and then Barbaric number 3, which finished the mini-series. So if anybody wants them, the Barbaric set, $4 for Barbaric. And then I got a bunch of Arak, Son of Thunder. I've got issue number 1, issue number 2. They need new bags and boards, but other than that, they're great. Number 3, 4, jump to number 9, number 33. No, Marvel Age was a line of comics they did for children. You know, like the tween and under kids to get them into comics back in the early 90s. Because I guess the Ultimate comics were considered too mature. So, you know. 49, and then I got the last issue of Arak 50. So you get a decent little chunk of this. If anybody wants Arak, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's $8 for the Arak. You get the first 4 issues, a bunch in between, and then the last issue, which is double-sized. So that's Arak. Anybody wants Arak? This is a Scotty Young book, Middle West, number 12, for $1. Chicken Devil! With the cutout mask. Crazy stuff. Just $1. All these are $1, guys. This is a big, thick one, too. 0 Hour 30th Anniversary Special number 1. It's a $10 book for $1. And then got a different variant cover on it. Also $1. Another big thickie. A new Shazam book, Billy Batson and the Magic of Shazam, number 1 from 2008. And then we've got Funeral for a Friend. This is the 2nd printing, Justice League of America, number 70. You can see it has the Roman numeral 2 there. Just $1. And then we've got Task Force Z, number 1. This is a variant cover by Dan Mora. It's actually a 1 in 25 and brings the Resurrection Twins in. Yeah, I know, I got a lot of DC. I've always been more of a DC guy than a Marvel guy. But hey, it is what it is. Okay. Hitman #1. Great stuff by Garth Ennis. Best thing to come out of that Bloodlines was Hitman. Hitman #1. Oh, okay. Dan claims Hitman, and Under the Cowl gets Task Force. Alrighty. And next up, Barry Windsor Smith from 1984 for Marvel, Machine Man #2. This is actually a key. It's the first appearance of Arno Stark, who is the Iron Man 2020. Okay. Uh, and it's all beautiful. Oh, Dan gets Machine Man. Okay. Next up, we all know what this is. Astonishing X-Men #9 by Whedon and Cassidy. First appearance of Danger. The Danger Room becomes sentient. This is another key. I'm selling it for $1. It's a minor key, but still. All right, Dan. And then last issue of the first run of Vigilante, issue 50. That's kind of key and valuable. Claim, claim, claim. Yeah, dude, this is like a $20 book right here. And it's Ken Steacy cover. So, yep, you can't go wrong. Now, this next one is a controversial book. Okay. This is Earth's Mightiest Heroes, The Avengers. Legacy number is 486. Regular number on this volume would be 71. Now, what makes this controversial is Little Miss Wasp here ends up having some kinky freaky bingity bangity with Hank Pym. Oh, Dan knows what it's about. Yeah, and Hank Pym shrinks down so he can really make sure to please her, if you know what I mean. Sick and twisted stuff. This is a ratio variant, 1 in 25 for $1. It's Marvel Heroes Reborn, the variant edition. The whole universe created by Franklin Richards. 1 in 25 for $1. Oh, really? The Avengers? Yeah. Dude, I couldn't believe that, man. I'm like, what is wrong with these writers, man? And this was a key for a minute when Kang was going crazy. It's the first appearance of the Anachronauts and Citizen Kang storyline. Fantastic Four Annual 25 from 1992. Minty, but it's yours for $1. And then second printing of Dan Gleason cover, the web cover for Amazing Spider-Man 55. You know it's second printing because it's red. Third printing was blue. Just $1. Oh yeah, dude, I'll show you. It's minty. Look at the cover first off. Wait, did I show a web 55? Oh, web. Yeah, you got it, Steve. You got it. Second print. Because Steve popped up first. I know Dan wanted it, but Dan came in second on it. Oh, I think it was Art Adams because he did a lot of covers during that era there um for Marvel. He also did the one X-Men one that everybody was freaking out saying it was a cameo of Gambit, first cameo, even though he had 19 panels and speaking lines and action and all that. And then I got 3 copies of these, so please people take them. The Adventures of Spider-Man 300 or 500, they're still bagged, polybagged. Take them, take them, take them. $1 each. You know, anybody needs it, take them. First appearance of Steel. I do have them in bags and boards, but they're still bagged. All right, now we're going to go back to some Dark Horse stuff really quick. Okay. Dark Horse, Dark Horse Comics presents number 34 and number 35. This is the beginning of the AVP story. Issue 500. Yeah, that's issue 500. I've got 3 copies of them. The Adventures of Superman, issue 500, still polybagged. Yep. Okay, you get them both, Dan. I was going to say they're $2 for the set because, I mean, that started Alien versus Predator right here. Yep, you get them both. All right. And then for you pulp guys that like pulp like I do, Moonstone Comics put out The Guns of the Black Bat. I've got issues 2 and issue 3 here. $1 each if anyone's interested in those. Just type in claim both Black Bat. And then I don't know if you guys like Black Hammer, but I've got the Black Hammer Justice League team up, issues 1 through 5, the whole set, $5. That's $1 each. Cover price on these was $3.99. Written by Jeff Lemire. We all love Jeff Lemire, Mr. Sweet Tooth, Mr. JSA, and he wrote a lot more too. But those are the first 2. And, you know, he created Black Hammer, so there you go. And then, let's see here. For $4, I've got Black Hammer 45, 1 through 4. Also Jeff Lemire and a bunch of other people. And then going back to video games from BioWare, we have Dragon Age Dark Fortresses, all 3 issues, $3. I don't know if anybody likes Dragon Age. Let's see. Okay, and that's pretty much it for the dollar bins. I went through all my dollar books. Now we go on to $2 holla books. Oh, Dan's gonna claim the Dragon Age. Okie dokie. You got him, Dan. All right. I'm going to grab a bunch of $2 books. Okay. Yep, it was a 3-issue miniseries. You get all 3 for $3. 1, 2, and 3. First up, from 1993, a rare newsstand of Jim Balance Catwoman #1. And it is very nice. See, it is a newsstand. It is an embossed cover. Okay. All right, Dan. I got you, Dan. I also have a direct in here somewhere. I have a direct, and this is the newsstand. Yeah, I've been collecting for a long time, so I got a bunch of stuff, man. And then from the 80s, they made a comic book of probably what I loved as one of my favorite cult movies of all time. This is issue #1, Buckaroo Banzai. Okay. $2 for Buckaroo Banzai. All right, yeah, it's somewhere in here. We'll get to it. No love for Buckaroo? Okay. You guys must not be Hong Kong Cavaliers. All right. $2 for Spawn 300 if anyone needs a Spawn 300. Minty Minty. Yeah, it's one of my favoriteest movies. It's up there. Oh, Dan's gonna claim Spawn. I don't blame you for $2. I mean, what was it? 7.99 cover price? Yeah. But yeah, Big Trouble in Little China and Buckaroo Banzai are two of my favoriteest movies of all time. That and John Carpenter's The Thing, you know. Crazy stuff. Now, this has some kind of value to it. I forget why. I don't know if it's J. Scott Campbell did a pinup in this or not, but this is the Image Comics Homage Studios swimsuit special. But I don't care that it has value. I forget what it is. It's on Key Collector Comics. It's yours for $2, man. I mean, I know it sells for a lot online. I don't care. Yeah, I knew someone was going to grab that. My wife is going to love you guys, man. The 5,000 fingers of Dr. Now, I expect this one to go pretty quick. It's a mid-grade Amazing Spider-Man 190. I don't know what appearance of Man Wolf it is, but it is one of the early ones. Amazing Spider-Man 190, Spidey versus Man Wolf for $2. Okay, Dan? You guys are actually making me very happy. Even if you weren't buying anything, just hanging out, talking, and showing the books keeps my mind off things and keeps me out of a dark place, you know? So I really appreciate this, guys, you know? Um, Next up is Marvel Team Up Annual number 5. Spider-Man and the Thing, Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, and Quasar. And I'd say this is about a 5. Okay. Yeah, and this is a minor key too. It's the first Ultra who created the Serpent Crown and first Frang Emperor of the Deviant Empire in Lemuria. So it's a minor key. All right, for $2, can't beat it. Ah, Dan, I found it. Look, direct edition. I told you it was here somewhere. I knew you were going to do that. Hey, Mr. Reese, how are you? Okay. And then this is a great one. I'm not sure if this is the one that had an Alan Moore story in it. I don't think so. But it's Golden Anniversary Action Comics 600, $2. It's a big thickie. It's got John Byrne, Perez, Anderson, Beatty, Giordano, McGuire, Magnolia, Ordway, Rude, Simonson, Stern, Swan, Zek. I mean, it's got everybody in it. $2. $2. No Superman fans? Okay. Now, this is something crazy, and I ended up having a whole lot of these. Um, this is Superman Man of Steel number 30. It's only $2, but it's Lobo Strikes Again, but it is a Color Forms. Do you guys remember Color Forms? Look on the back. you can just you make your own cover with them fighting. And they're removable vinyl clings is what they're calling them. It's a 32-page comic featuring Lobo versus Superman, and you make your own cover. And it's still polybagged. I never opened it. I never played with the color forms and made my own cover. I grabbed a bunch of them because I'd never seen that before. So anybody interested? It's Superman Man of Steel 30, $2. And then getting back to Spawn here, these are, I got a bunch of these too. These are variants. I forget ratio variants on these, but it's Spawn 318 and 319. They are the black and white McFarlane covers. You can see. And they're $2. If you want both, I'll do both for $3. Otherwise, they're $2 each. If any McFarlane fans out there need these. Okay, 318. Here you go. Ah, that's a man after my own heart. I was hoping this would go to a good home under the cow. Thank you. See, I knew someone was going to get the spawns, but I wasn't sure about the Superman color forms. So, that's right. That's horrible, man. Nobody wants Cygor cover 319, huh? All right. No worries. Well, next up in the $2 pile is the original Guardians of the Galaxy 25 foily Galactus goodness for $2. Etched foil, as a matter of fact. Really nice. And yeah, that's pretty minty. Oh, Dan claims it. It is yours, good sir. All right. Next up is DC's Dollar Comic, the Superman Family, starring Supergirl, number 221. And it's a Gil Kane cover. Yeah, I'm putting a separate sticker on them as well for you. Okay, because yeah, the dollar ones are easy, man. And then we got the first Witchblade here, Cyblade and She for $2. It does have some spine ticks, guys. That color form is getting open. I want to see a video on it. Okay, under the cowl, I gotta see a video on it. Open it, fine, love it, fine. Just make a video of it. I think that will be the greatest thing ever, man. Yes. All right. Nobody wants first Witchblade, Cyblade, and She. $2, $2, $2. Okay. No biggie whoop. And then we got DC Comics Bombshells number 1 for $2. Beautiful cover, doing that Vargas pinup girls. I do too, David Reese. I do too. I mean, that's why he's got to make a video. He has to, man, because that's just too fun. And that brings back my childhood as well. Because I had a Batman color forms growing up. I'm telling how old I am. And then I had that weird space alien one, which was cool. Um, and now those things are like hundreds of dollars if they're in good shape and can still be used. It's crazy. Okay, no love for the DC bombshells. Oh, Under the Cowl. All right. You're a man after my own taste, good sir. Okay. All right. Now, this next one is just, let's all admit it, it's TNA, it's a cover grab. It is a retailer incentive variant of one of the Dynamite Vampirilla number ones. Okay. I mean, yeah. For $2, this Vampirilla. I know it goes for more, but I don't care. All right, Dan? I think it's a really cold night for her, if you know what I mean. And then the only reason I'm charging $2 for this is because it's the Adam Hughes cover variant of Supergirl Rebirth number one. I know the other regular number one was not Adam Hughes. So I mean, $2 for Adam Hughes, that's a great deal in my opinion. Now, this next thing is really a great deal. Yeah, you're right, huh? It looks like the cover's closing in on her. Ah, well, good thing you didn't claim it, David. Oh, man. Now, this is a rarity, not rarity. Uh, it's out there, but it's harder to find. It's not one of the big rarities. This Green Lantern number one, you see that teardrop on his hair right there by his temple? That's a printing error. That wasn't supposed to be that. Oh, I know. I moved the Supergirl. You claimed the Vampy. Oh, you did claim Supergirl, but then you passed on it. Okay. Um, it's it's not that rare. It's like a $10 book, but I'm throwing in the regular cover too. So you get the one that was recalled with the printing error on it, with the teardrop, like he was in prison. He got a tat, and then you get that regular cover. So you know, I don't know if you're into slapping or slabbing, excuse me, that'd be a good book to, go ahead and slab and get rid of it because it is an error. Okay, Under the Cowl, you get both of those for $2, so it's like a buck a piece. All right, there you go. Let me grab another stack of $2 hollahs. Now this is one of my favorites because I am a big Kolchak the Night Stalker fan, and everybody knows Marvel did some humor books. In the 70s, to try to combat DC's plop, they did ARG, and this whole issue is the Kolchak the Night Stalker issue. So it would be $2, and it is in very nice condition. Very, very nice condition. I won't say minty, but I will say it's very nice. Under the Cowl knows. He knows. All right. I'm very happy all these books are going to good home. Okay. Next up, got some early Bronze Age Jungle Girl action. Rima the Jungle Girl, #1, Joe Kubert cover for $2. I know the book is worth more than that, but hey, it's got to move, got to move. And I'd say this is about a fine. Oh, Rima. Okay, you're claiming Rima. Groovy. Thank you, sir. Now that's on in an old bag, so you will have to rebag and board that one, Dan. Okay. And then this is one you don't often see. No worries. I knew what you meant, man. I make that mistake all the time. Oh, the ARG is a present for your wife? That's awesome, dude. She's a Kolchak fan herself? That is awesome, man. Uh, they're out there, but you don't see this that much, and when you do, it's way overpriced, man. I mean, this is no more than a $10 book. It is the official Mighty Marvel no prize book. Oh, wait, David claimed it. David Reese. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you, David. That will go in your box because I already have a box for David Reese. See, back when I used to sell, back in the day, I was all about the profit and all that. It was like a year and a half ago. And Steven Spock got the no prize. Okay. Thank you, Steve, for pointing that out. Okay. And Steve bought from, you know what? David, you're not even going to pay for this book. You've been waiting patiently for so long for the books from me. You're not even going to pay for this, man. Don't worry about it. Your name is on it, but no dollar amount. David Reese, this goes in your box, and your box will be shipped to you. Um, what happened to me when that stopped me selling and changed everything? That's a long story. No, thank you for being patient, man. You know, it's been 18 months since about 18 months that David's waited for his books from me. I may be exaggerating, but you know. And Steven Spock gets this, the no prize book. But yeah, I used to be all about the profit. Now I'm just making sure people get the books and enjoy them and want to read them and finish the few runs off that I need to finish off, you know? Um, as long as they go to good homes, I'm happy. Uh, it's not about making the profit. I had some serious experiences. Yeah, well, let's just say what happened wasn't good, and the people involved are going to be doing hard time. That's all I'm going to say. Don't want to talk about it. And I'm here miraculously, and that's when I turned to God and I changed. No, I changed a lot. Okay. I'm not the greedy comic guy I used to be. This is a personal favorite of mine. This is Teen Titans #1 by Jeff Johns, but may he rest in peace. This is the Michael Turner sketch variant cover for $2. Yeah, he has been patient, man. He has been. Well, there's others too, like G Spot, the comic book G Spot, G Man, and others. I have all their boxes over here, but I was incapacitated. Things happened. It was not good. Okay. Um, and now that I'm getting back on my feet and went back to my old job working and making the money and getting rid of this stuff, uh, I got to get all that stuff shipped out. So yeah, you gotta be right, you know. Um, But $2 for Teen Titans #1, the Michael Turner variant sketch cover, if anyone is interested. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Life life will throw you curveballs, fastballs, all that stuff, man. But yeah, Teen Titans #1, Michael Turner variant cover, $2. Now this is an oldie, but a goodie. It is low grade. I'm letting y'all know that right now. It is Strange Tales 173 featuring Brother Voodoo, um, uh, Black Talon, first appearance Desmond Drew, and it's the final appearance of Brother Voodoo in Strange Tales. Oh, Under the Cowl gets Teen Titans, and Dan beat you out on the Brother Voodoo. Okay. Okay, so under. Okay, under's right there, and Dan right here. All right. And this is, don't get excited, guys. This is not an actual easy comic book. It is the reprint, the Gladstone reprints from the 90s, Impact #1. Gladstone reprint. Oh, cover's attached. Yeah, cover is still attached. It's just beat up, the cover. But, yep, Dan. Okay. Okay, if you want, no, because I want, Dan, I want you to be completely happy, so I will take it out of the bag and show you. All right. Yeah, it's like a good minus. See, and you got this rip right there where it folded over. Boom. But it is complete. Everything is here. No cuts, no inserts. Oh, no. Excuse me. I'm wrong. Look at that, the cover. You want to cancel that, Dan? Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I want to make sure everybody's happy. I didn't even know that the cover was split almost all the way down. Mm, okay. All right. Going back to some Silver Age DC, we've got Sea Devils #16. This is a really nice shaped book. Yeah, they did. And then they made the boom with the horror comics and Mad Magazine. Sea Devils #16. Did I say 16? Yep, 16. All right. And then One Shot from the Microverse. Bug. I've got two of these, so they're $2. If anybody wants one, let me know. Funny. This was the last time I think Marvel did some humor. Oh, Under the Cowl. Yeah, he knows what's up. Okay. Yeah, that was the last time they did humor and it was actually still funny, 1997. Okay. Next up, it's Shadow of the Bat #1. It's out of the poly bag, doesn't have the poster. I'm sorry, but it is the first appearance of Zaz, Victor Zaz. So $2 for Shadow of the Bat #1. Yeah. Anybody's interested in that? And then $2 for DC Comics Presents #28, Superman and Supergirl. This is the second appearance of Mongul. I have his first appearance in the keys over here. And then $2 on this direct edition of Defenders of the Earth. Yep. If you're into cartoon comics, there you go. All right. That sounds good, CCC. I got you. And then if we got any Kirby fans, Commandy #9. I got more of these too. $2. This is when Jack Kirby was still doing the Commandy book. Very underrated book, by the way, guys. Here's an oldie. Rip Hunter Time Master #26 for $2. It is complete. It is mid-grade. And it is all attached, so we're good. Here's a more modern book for you. Gwenpool #1. Oh, Steven Spock gets Time Master. And Dan's going to get that claim, that Gwenpool. And then variant covers. I think I sold like 3 of these, man. Okay. It's an Incredible Hulk issue. It's a Virgin variant. $2. I don't know what issue it is, but if anybody likes the art and they want it, $2. If you want to know what issue it is, I can open it. No big deal. I think I had 3 of these. I sold a couple before, and they're in boxes for other people. And then this is my last one on that. It's got to go. And this is a reprint in prestige format. Silver Surfer, The Coming of Galactus. It does 48, 49, and 50 of the FF with a Ron Lim wraparound cover. Now, see, I didn't put the board in the middle on this one because it's prestige format, would have ruined it. All right. Dan, gotcha. And that gentleman, it's funny, David Reese, because that gentleman emailed me that bought all those Silver Surfers from me. What were they? They were the newsstand ones, the Ron Lim run. Yeah. I got to get back to him because now he's back in the States. Okay, next pile of $2 books. Doctor Doom #1. This is the amazing Mary Jane variant where all the Doom bots are carrying Miss Mary Jane. That's what I paid for it. I paid 4, but you're getting it for 2. Yeah, everybody knows Doom is hot right now. Okay. Dan. All right, next up is Batgirl #1 from the New 52. This is the Adam Hughes variant cover. It's written by Gail Simone. This was at one time like a $15, $20 book, but if you like Adam Hughes, it is yours for $2. $2. And then here we've got #1 in a 1-issue micro series, Michelangelo for $2, Color Classics. So it reprints the original black and white Turtles. Uh, Great if you need a copy to read while your other one's slabbed, the original. And then this is a neat thing. Uh, it's, I'd say it's a fine minus. It's the glow in the dark Superman for when they split Superman in 2 and the cover glows in the dark. It's Superman 123, Ready for the Next Century, written by Dan Jurgens. Neat little glow in the dark cover. I had 2 or 3 of these. I think is the last one. And then I had 2 of these. This is the last one as well. This is Marvel Action Universe #1. This reprints the one shot they did in the 80s of Spidey and his amazing friends, the old cartoon. Okay, so this is $2. It is an exact reprint where Spidey, Iceman, Oh, Dan got it. Hey, it's the Mat Man. All right. We went through all the $1 books, Dan. Or, I mean, Matt. So we are now on $2 books. And we're going on 3 hours here. Next up, yeah, I've had so many of these. Oh my God. They're everywhere. Deathmate Black, first appearance of Gen 13. $2. Never read. Anybody's interested. And then we got an old 12-cent Dell. This is Ghost Stories #2, 1968. $2. It's to me this would be a fine minus, maybe a very good plus. Anybody's interested in Dell Ghost Stories? Okay, Dan. And if you like your horror on the darker side, we've got Clive Barker's. Oh, David. Oh, David Reese. Okay. Sorry about that. I got that for you now, David. Oh, it is. Yes, it is. I got to dig it out. Ugh. Here we go. Batgirl #1 just for you, Matt Man. Thank you. All right. I will put that in your stack here. All right. Thank you, Steven Spock. I appreciate it. Blah. Okay. Nightbreed #1. It's claimed by Under the Cowl. Okay. Right. As long as I got through that, I'm okay. And I really appreciate you guys helping me. I'm going to sleep good tonight. I'll tell you what. Not because I'm getting rid of a lot of comics, just because I'm going on like 36 hours pretty much with no sleep. Okay. And here we go before I grab another batch. This is Devil May Cry #1, Book 1, Evil Woman from DreamWorks. If you love them video games, this is minty fresh. Yeah, Matt, be sure to go back through and the video because we're 3 hours in, man. You missed a lot of great dollar books and some awesome $2 books too. And yeah, I am tired. I've been up since about 11:30 last night, and then I tried to get 2 hours sleep, and then before that, I had to wake up at 3:45 for work. Because I work from 3:45 till 1:30. So yeah, you know, Devil May Cry, goodness, guys. No interest? All right, we'll move on. All right, got a bunch of thick DC books here. These are DC Giants. I've had triples of these. I'm getting rid of them. $2 each. Okay, let me get them in order though. Do I actually have a full run? No. Okay. Of 4-star spectaculars, they're $2 each. I've got #1. A higher grade of #3. I sold a dollar copy, and this is a higher grade than that dollar copy. #4. And #5. So if anybody wants, oh, and this is Super Team Family #6, DC Giant. So actually a couple different series here. I'm sorry about that. Any of those interest you guys? Let me know. They're $2 each. Well, thank you, Dan. Thank you. I appreciate that. We got Super Team Family #5. DC Superstars presents All New Giants Secret Origins of Supervillains #14. You've got Super Gorilla Grodd, Two-Face, and Dr. Light in this one. Oh, 4-star #3. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay. So that was this one. All right. Yep. 4-star #3. For under. Okay. I need a cough drop. I'm doing a marathon here, man. Damn. All right. But you know what? It's getting me some YouTube hours under my channel. I don't mind. I'm all good. And yeah, I showed the Secret Origins. Okay. And I showed the Super Team Family #5, unless I've got 2 of these? Holy crap, I do. Okay, and they're both decent grade. I've got 2 #5s on the Super Team Family with Batman, Superman, Eclipso. I'll lower the price on these then, just $1 each. Just get rid of them if you guys want them. I got 2 copies. One for the first 2 claimers, $1 for Super Team Family #5. All right. And then we go to DC Superstars #3, Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes. All right. Matt Man, you got it. For $1. Can't blame you. $1 make me holla. Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes DC Superstars. It's another giant book, 48 pages, 50 cents, or $2 now. And then DC Superstars of Space, number 6 and number 8. Number 6 has Adam Strange, Captain Comet, Tommy Tomorrow, and the Space Cabbie. So it's reprinting all them old stories. Steven Spock, okay. I cannot believe how many of these copies of these books I've had. Steven Spock, there you go, good sir. And oh, you want both? Okay, Steve. And I'll give you a deal then. I'll give you this one, number 8. I'll give it to you for $1. So you're only paying $3 for both of them instead of 4. Oh, there's my boy. It's Ernie Chan. Ernie Chan did the cover. Awesome. Hey, Mark Spector. All right. Gonna go check on Sunny, TJ? No? Oh, okay. I could burger, you know? Yeah. Burger with cheese. Thank you, son. I love you. God bless. All right. And the last of the DC Superstar stuff, my last copy of this, I know I've sold 2 already that are in there in the boxes that got to be shipped for my old customers. But this is number 18 with Deadman and the Phantom Stranger. This is the lowest copy I had. I'd say this is a solid, very good. If anyone's interested. No? Okay. All right. I'll grab some more $2 hollahs. Next up is a 12 center, Brave and the Bold, number 70, Batman and Hawkman. Oh, wait. Matman. Matman. If anybody wants that Brave and the Bold number 70, it is available for $2. Hold it back up. Oh, Matt. No, David Reese got it. Okay, David Reese was first. Okay. There were 2 Davids that used to buy from me, David, and I don't know if you're one of them. Were you big into Peach Momoko? I'm just trying to remember which David was which. One liked Momoko, and one also knew a lot of Godzilla and Tokusatsu stuff, and I can't remember which is which. And I apologize for that, David. All right, got your stuff over there. Next up, a lower grade Blackhawk 12 center. It's got a rip on the cover right between the word of who and must. You can see it right there. Oh, that was David Brewer. Okay. All right. I didn't want to send you his stuff by mistake. Good. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. But Blackhawk 240 for $2. Anybody's interested? Yeah, David Reese came up before because I'm in StreamYard, so whoever comes up first in StreamYard, you were right after him because you guys are both at the same time, but David Reese popped up first for the Brave and the Bold. Hey, maybe refresh or something. That's what you guys always tell me when I'm slow on the uptake for those specters that I needed, man. But if anybody wants Blackhawk, he's there. Oh no, there is another DC. Okay. Um, this one's in really nice shape, but it's at the point, it's a square bound, so it's at the point where it's pressing on, the staples up there under the cover because it's a square bound. DC Special Superheroes War Against the Monsters for $2. Oh, Steven Spock. Okay. I had a bunch more of these hidden. Okay, Steve-O. There we go. Yeah, I could have sworn I just sold this one. Okay. This is a big one, actually, or it's going to be because of crypto. DC 4-star Spectacular Giant number 6, Crypto and Superboy. Okay. $2. I knew someone was going to claim crypto. With that movie going? Come on, man. And I had 3 of those too. I don't know how I got so many of these big books, the thick books. I was buying so much on Horizon Picks channel back in the day. And that was like 2 years ago. Okay, this one, no, this one's only $1, guys. It's definitely in good shape. There's no board for it. It's a square bound. It's giant size World's Finest number 206, 35 cents. And it's got like 64 pages. It's $1. All right, Matman. That's $1. I'm writing 1 on it to separate it from all the other $2 books. That should have been in the dollar bins. I don't know why it wasn't. I didn't sort that well this morning, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. Um, I have a couple of these too. This is the first one I pulled out. It's lower grade, but it is a number 1 of Shade the Changing Man for $2. We're doing $2 on Shade the Changing Man. You can see that spine has been loved. The book has been loved. And it's Steve Ditko, Shade the Changing Man, number 1. Anybody interested? Boom, $2 for that one. Okay. This one will probably go quick. It's a lower grade, but first appearance of the Dinobots, Transformers, number 8, $2. Oh, I have it. I have the first 5 issues. If I'm able to go to Comic-Con Revolution, Chris Bachalo is going to be there. David, I'm sorry, but Dan got it first. I do want to be fully transparent, though, guys. There's a reason this is $2. Okay. It looks like it had some moisture damage. Look at that. Someone actually, I'm trying to get the light to glare right, set an aluminum can of soda or something on it, so it got the condensation all over the cover. But And you can see it's on the inside. Dan, if you still want this for $2, I mean, you can have it, but I just want to be transparent and let you know. I had a higher grade copy of this, but it's already been sold. Uh, about 18 months ago, David Price saw me sell that one. I think I sold that one for like $8 or $10 or something. So, David, if you still want it, $2. I mean, Dan, it's still yours. Let me know. Because I know you're kind of particular about grades, so I just want to make sure you're happy with that, that it's going to be a reader beater. If I don't hear from you, do you still want it? I don't know. I will assume you do until I hear no. You're like, yep, that was dance. Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I've done those before. Um, this is really nice high grade. Um, I got this from Mint Hunter Comics quite a while ago. He had a $40 high price on it. Reprinting Amazing Spider-Man Annual #1, first appearance of the Sinister Six. Um, really beautiful. Oh, Dan's claiming it for 2. Okay, you got it. Like I said, I was going to sell it for 2. Yeah, it is a beautiful copy, Dan. That will make up for the Transformers, okay? Uh, and then I have 4 of these still, even putting this one up. And I love it. It's a $15 book, but it's $2 here. It's Superman 53. What makes this so important? This is the last time Superman had the flag with him, and it had his slogan, Truth, Justice, and the American Way. That is no longer Superman's slogan. Thank you, DC. So if anybody wants this $15-$20 book for $2, it is high grade. If anybody else would like a copy, I have 4 of them. Let me know. Yeah, I'll still give it to you for $2. Okay, just let me know if you want them. Like Mark Twain always said, um, love your country always, but only love your government only when they deserve it. You know. Oh, I was right. Okay, I was right. I got some other stuff here. Okay, these are more $2 books. Those are too beat up. Okay, yeah, that's not a problem. You were only gone 2 minutes. You didn't miss anything. I was just grabbing some more books. Um, this is still $2 stuff. This is the last of the $2 stuff, guys. Um, and then this is Marvel Superheroes presenting issue number 16, The Phantom Eagle. It's definitely a very good copy. There's a lot of dirt on that white cover. It needs a clean. I would not press it simply because it is square bound. Okay. Yeah. Well, what happened is it looks like whoever owned it before I grabbed it put like a soda can right down on the comic. So obviously it was a kid. And the condensation got all over the cover, so it's kind of crinkly. It could definitely use with a clean and a press. And it's inside. It's on the front cover and the back of the inside of the front cover, and I think I showed a little bit of the top of the page had some staining on it, the first page, the splash page. But other than that, the book was good. Um, so yeah, you could go ahead and clean this one. It could use some TLC, but for $2, plus you're getting the Black Knight story, you're getting a Golden Age Namor story, and a Golden Age Captain America story in this for $2. Yep, I knew Steve would. All right, I knew someone would, because you're getting that Golden Age stuff, man. And Phantom Eagle was really cool. I like that they brought him back in the Nova comics, as well as a bunch of weird Golden Age heroes to fight the Sphinx in space. That was so cool. Yep, I read the original Nova. The reason this is a $2 book is someone traced in pen over Supergirl on this and Crypto. Okay, but it's still a Superman book with Crypto. It is Superman 156. You can see the pen they drew over her and Crypto kind of sloppily, but it's a good reader book, you know? Ah, stop moving. There we go. The spine is pretty decent. All right. Well, and there went my personal cat Kahlua just zooming. She's got the zoomies. She's my blue-eyed rag doll. All right, under. Okay. Now we're going to switch to Rawhide Kid number 50, where he's going up against Kid Colt Outlaw. $2 for that. Some Western fun from Marvel. All right, David. Okay. I've had this book a lot, but it's always below a very good. Um, this is a key. This is the first appearance of Satanish in Doctor Strange 174. But you can see all that spine wear. Okay. Um, damn, Dan. Yeah, that exactly. Yeah, she did. $2. I didn't even get to say. He already looked it up. He's probably like, "Oh crap, I need that book for $2. That's in the $2 pile, Dan." But yeah, that's like a $25 book. I couldn't believe that. I'm like, "What? Just for Satanish?" Uh, okay. All right, so there you go, Dan. And then it's a pretty clean copy of Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, number 105. I mean, it's got a black cover. It's got those couple of spine ticks. But other than that, really solid copy. Yeah, I mean, she zoomed by, man. I was like, wow, and dodged all the comic books to boot. All right, Matman gets Jimmy Olsen. I had 4 or 5 issues of that before, but somebody bought them up a couple years ago. That was not one I collected. I don't know how I got those either. I'll probably remember after I've slept for about 12 hours. I did find another copy of Bug. So if anybody else wants Bug, it's still $2. I had 2 of these. I knew it. I've got multiples of stuff, man. I gotta get see, that's why I gotta get rid of so much stuff. If anybody this is really a funny, humorous book. If you like Arg, if you like Plop, you'll like Bug. I mean, it's funny. Great one shot. All right. And then I think this is one of the newer miniseries for Zatanna. It's Zatanna Bringing Down the House #1. #1. $2. Anybody's interested in Zatanna? All right, now we're up to the $3 to $5 books here, guys. And no, we're all guys. Okay. I was trying to hold on to this for Will, but he's not here. Okay, let's grab a lot of these. Okay, let's grab this stack. Oh wait, Dan, hold on. I know. I told him last night he needed to be here. Okay, hold on. Someone claimed Zatanna. Okay. And that's Dan the man. Yeah, it's a Black Label one, so yeah, it's definitely newer. Okay, and then something else got claimed here. Oh no, that was Matt claiming Rogue. Rogue is mint. Mint, literally. To me, that means if you were that guy who likes to put your comics in plastic, this would be a perfect candidate for it. I don't do that. It is an expensive book, but if anybody wants it, if you still want it, Matt, $3 and it's yours. You can go sell it for a higher price too. Oh, you need it. Okay, well, $3 for you. It's going to a good home. Okay. I thought you were going to sell it to Will. I was going to say then upcharge him because he's got to have that Rogue, man. I've never seen a dude that just he's a Rogue. Okay, Matt, it's yours for $3. Don't worry about it, dude. Okay. Everybody loves to meme on him. Darkhawk #1, guys. Really? Wow. I've never seen the others. That's the only one I ever see. Dude, I don't even know how I came across that Rogue. I must have bought somebody's collection. Under the Cowl, it's not going to be a lot. I want you to know. See, it does have some spine wear and stuff, so I was only going to charge you $3. Okay, I hope you're cool with $3. Someone put a joke on it of $1,000,000. See, and someone graded it at a 5.0. I think with the amount of spine ticks, and it's got a little foxing at the top, it might be a 4.5. But oh, David. Okay, well, it's yours for $3 then, David. Okay, just letting you know. Thank you. Why do I keep missing that? I don't mean to. I don't, David. Somehow Under the Cowl just it pops up. I don't know why. Okay. So that's $3. Darkhawk. Okay. Put it in your David Reese pile right there, and then I'll get your box out and I'll put them in the box. All right. This is Atlas. It's got the Marvel chipping at the top. It's a $5 book. It's Devil Dog Dugan, which, if I'm correct, was. Hey, Steven Spock's got you though, and he's helping me out. I really, with my lack of sleep, David, I really need a mod in here to help. But okay, Devil Dog Dugan is claimed by Matt. It's $5, Matt. I was gonna say $5, but that's not bad for an Atlas comic, you know. All right. Wait, nope. Under the Cow. See, I just did it to Under the Cow. Under the Cow claimed it first. I'm sorry, Matt. Okay, so see, David, you're not the only one. I'm just an equal opportunity fuck up. Excuse my language, okay? I'm sorry. Um, I hope somebody wants this. $3, Rocky Horror Picture Show number 3. Exactly, Dan. Yeah. Doing the time warp on the back. Okay. And Under the Cow is the first one to claim Rocky number 3, right? Right. Okay, if I'm wrong, type in capital, please. Okay, Under gets that one. New Warriors number 1. Newsstand. This looks like one of the books I got from Horizon. It's a little dirty, needs a clean. It's about an 8 at the best. I'll say $4. Anybody wants New Warriors number 1 in a newsstand from 1990, $4. Hey, that's okay. Happy wife, happy life, dude. I understand. You know how many Batman comics I've bought for my wife and Jonah Hex when I'm trying to complete my Spectre runs, dude? It, oh, she gets more books than I do sometimes. Okay, no love for the New Warriors. That's all right. If you watch on the rewind, you can always hit me up on Instagram, Discord, what have you. Uh, don't remind me, man. Don't remind me. This will be $5. It needs a clean. This is Superman number 4, first appearance of Bloodsport. White is hard to keep clean. $5 for a $15 book if anybody wants it. And then here we got some Bronze Age goodness. It does have a grease pencil mark on it, but it's Brave and the Bold, number 111, the Joker. Well, dude, $5, man. Idris Elba wasn't all that in the movie. All right, I'm making sure. Yep, Dan claimed B and B. Okay. All right. I don't know if anyone is still specking on this anymore, but it's got two of the people that everybody's specking on in the new Superman movie. It's got Metamorpho in it and Mr. Terrific. It's the Terrific's number 1, $5 if anybody wants it. I'm not big into the spec. It's just a good book. I hear you. Well, I don't think I've got any more five. Well, yeah, I have one more fiver. Ugh. And actually, I may stop, guys. I don't know. I mean, well, no, no, I take that back. Yeah, I got a couple of weird things. No, I don't know. Um, Spidey Super Stories number 22 with the original Captain Marvel or Miss Marvel and cover done by John Romita Sr. If anyone's interested in this would be a $5 book. It's really nice shape. Cover just needs a clean. Um, yeah, you're right. I'm at 3.5 hours. I'm about to fart myself to sleep, honestly. Everyone, Kalua and I thank you for being here. And I will hit everybody up probably tomorrow. I think I'm going to crash out. Um, and thank you for your well wishes. Thank you for your prayers for Loki. And I'll hit everybody up tomorrow, man, with the totals. Like I said, free shipping for everybody. And David, David Reese, I just want you to know every book you claim tonight, you don't pay for because I skipped you on almost every one, and I still have a box for you. I'll just put it in there. It's on me, man. God bless. Good night, everyone. Come on. See, I can't even end the stream, guys. Bye.